buy a whitewater kayak. There are many types of kayaking and they are generally in 4 categories. Those categories refer to recreational kayaks, touring, whitewater and downriver kayaks. People sometimes treat kayaking as a personal endeavor, something that they find fulfilling when they reach the end of that water rapid, the ocean or lake. If you were the type of person who yearns for new adventures and dares to challenge nature by going through white water, then whitewater kayaking would be the definite sport for you. But before you jump on your feet to buy the kayak, there are some things you should remember before taking the sport a notch higher. Research for the price. Find retailers that sell whitewater kayaks. Be sure you mention whitewater because they might give you the price of a kayak for another type. Go to your local sporting stores or go online to check out the price for it. Don't limit yourself to brand new kayaks. You may consider second-hand or used kayaks as well. Just be sure that the used kayak you will buy is not more than a year old because the older the kayak is, the more it was subjected to wear and tear. Try the sport out before buying. There are many ways to try out whitewater kayaking. You can go on kayaking tours or you can rent one to give it a try. Set your budget. Give yourself a budget limit but never compromise the quality and the safety features. It would be a waste to buy a cheap kayak that ends up broken in a year or less. List down other gears to buy. Your total whitewater kayaking experience does not lie only on the kayak. You need to have the right paddles and the right gear too. The best paddle would be made from carbon fiber. Carbon fiber makes the paddles lighter but very strong. Be sure the grips are clad with rubber to avoid slip ups. Your gear should be thermal to protect you from the cold water. Buy a helmet that is specifically intended for water sporting use to protect your head from the rocks that you would be encounter. Always invest in a good life vest. Get the one with the most secured straps. Remember that whitewater kayaking is an extreme sport and you may be caught off guard and thrown into the ravaging water. Research on designs. Although this is very basic, you can choose how you would want your kayak to look like. What are the colors you want? Since kayaking is a personal sport, it would be logical that your kayak should reflect your personality, attitude, or mood. It's not only the color you need to choose but the type of boat as well. There are 3 types of whitewater kayaks: creek, play and downriver. Choose the one that best suits you. Before finally buying the kayak, inspect it well for any damage. Ask questions on how to maintain the kayak when you need to store it for off-kayaking seasons. Don't forget to ask their warranty policies and be sure to keep the receipt.